Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. I'm in the rest. I never switch.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head and when you ever...
All right, Coach. Well, after 3 years as the home of the Chargers, it is most likely the final regular season home game at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Down! 185! Go Chiefs!
Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. on 2nd and 9. Carr, he's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Chargers nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Tight end's right. Even. 4 down. Even. Kill.
Rivers now. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Mike's 50, Mike. Hey, Delta. Okay, dog.
Here's Rivers. And the pressure gets to him again. Tahir Whitehead in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
Mike's 50.
3rd and long for Rivers. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Down. You ready? Yes, Mike. Here we go, G. Hey, Raider 2. It's just me and you. Chopper. Spawn. No.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
3 bus. Check 3. Raider 1. Check 52.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
first down marker at the 31. It's third down. On third down, here comes Jacobs. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They run with Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's now third and 9.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a third and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big third down pick. Up of 20 yards. So here the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
A gain on the play. And the
180, 390.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Keep it skinny. Load it. Load it. Cluster up. Any down. Behind.
Rivers on first down. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play.
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Hunter Henry.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Down. 180.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
58. Wahoo. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. What's the run? They're running it. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Me and you all day. All day.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for
trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Chargers 7. Daniel Carlson.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd and 1, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Rivers. Goodwin able to haul it in. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Rivers throwing complete to his tight end, Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Chargers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again here, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Pop, pop, pop. Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm going to come back. Hey, Delta. Back to you. Mike 55. What? Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Touch.
Throwing Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Check, 59. Load it. Load it.
On first down, it's Hunt. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Raiders.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 4. Pilot, 64, weak.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Down, 180. Raider 9.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And all the way in, touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, 66 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Let's go.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Completes it to Hardman. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, Mike 7. Hey, Rivers.
Now Rivers. And he's going to go down again.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's fourth down.
And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
Kill, kill, kill. Check. Crouch, crouch, crouch. Move it down.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold it.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And this one complete to Virgil Green. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Rivers now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Throwing, Rivers. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And I think the ball's out. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First down and 10.
380. So we got man.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Rivers on the money, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, it's Hunt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Second 90. 280. Red Delta.
On 2nd and 15 now, Rivers. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Allen's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the eye.
It's a party now. Check the backer, check the backer. Watch the eye. Under.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2.
Easy. Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike, 55. Check.
Play action now. Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. How about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set, 390. 50. Hey. Left.
First down, Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tim Williams in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Load it.
To throw is Rivers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vontaze Burfict racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Rivers to throw it. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium there in the third quarter in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
52's the mic.
Check pass, check pass. New mic 52, mic 52.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. That's up.
Hey, mic 52.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
D-line, get that quarterback. All day, baby, let's go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Carr going to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down, L.A.
The Chargers, 1st down.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'm gonna go load it.
The 1st down throw here for Rivers. Going for it all. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Hey, Charlie. 52's the mic, boy. 50 is first. Coming.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Down. Lady. Hey, we're good, we're good. Lady.
On 1st down, Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get off the field. Easy, kill. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jacobs now. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
What down? 180. Check.
On first down, Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, exit. OP.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Hey.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Hey, downtown! 0.
Watch the whip.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Rivers on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
On second down, Rivers again. Completes it to Benjamin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo. Yeah, I'm coming.
To the air again here, Rivers. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Max 50, Max 50, Max 50.
Rivers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And
he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Darryl Worley. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Raiders, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.